an unsere deutsche Nation. Unser deutsches Volk siegt heil! Sieg heil! Sieg heil! Sieg heil!
Hi, this is Travis Wayne Goodsell, and this is my video review of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints' April 2019 General Conference. And you will notice that it is critical. I was born and raised Mormon, and so for Mormons to attack me on my channel is inappropriate. It's unsound. It doesn't defend the church by you attacking me. And I've already done other videos where I've tried to draw out Russians, and I've already succeeded. I've exposed the Russians who are trolling, but for Mormons, it's inappropriate for you. If your church truly is the true church, then you can soundly defend it. Sound defense is not attacking other people who criticize the church. We're not lying. We know exactly what the church has done to us. I know what the church has done to me. And if you're not going to bother to look at my other videos, then that's on you. So I know all about the church. I know its doctrine, theology, ritual, practices, traditions. I know it all inside out. I've almost lived 50 years. I have seen how the church has changed over time. And so yes, I am laughing mockingly at the church's reversal of the change to call homosexuals apostates, and then say that, oh, it's God's revelation, he no longer calls them apostates. That's not how God works. We all know that. And so for the church to come out and say, oh, it's all revelation, all these changes, it's all revelation. No, it's not. And I left the church not because I'm gay. I'm not gay. I like women, redheads even. The last session we had BYU, and there was a redhead in it. But I studied church history. I put all the questions to rest, and I did church history. And so critics, you need to be sound, not trust the church's information, even though it throws Joseph Smith under the bus. The church is lying to you too. And you have to do real church history on your own to figure out what's going on. And I've done that. So this is my review of conference.
The restored gospel of Jesus Christ encourages us to think about the future.
Oh.
It explains the purpose of mortal life and the reality of the life to follow. It teaches great ideas about the future to guide our actions today. In contrast, we all know persons who are only concerned with the present. Spend it today, enjoy it today.
Getting food today, not having food today.
Our present
when the church storehouses won't release the food.
We are always conscious of the future. As we make current decisions, we should always be asking, where will this lead? Some decisions are choices between doing something or doing nothing. I heard an example of this kind of choice at a stake conference in the United States many years ago. The setting was a beautiful college campus. A crowd of young students were seated on the grass.
Youngins.
The speaker, who described this circumstance, said they were watching a handsome tree squirrel with a large bushy tail.
A handsome tree squirrel.
Playing around the base of a beautiful hardwood tree. Sometimes it was on the ground, sometimes up and down, and around the trunk. But why would that familiar sight attract a crowd of students?
Because they were all throwing rocks at
Stretched
it.
out prone on the grass nearby was an Irish setter. He was the object of the students' interest, and the squirrel was the object of his.
Hi, this is Trev.
Each time the squirrel was momentarily out of sight circling the tree, the setter would quietly creep forward a few inches and then resume his apparently indifferent posture.
It was a trap.
This was what held the
That's what
students interested.
you do.
Silent and immobile,
cannot
their
see
eyes
the
were
diagram.
riveted on the event
Is that what we're on?
whose outcome was increasingly obvious.
Oh, it's priesthood fascism
Finally, the
first.
setter was close enough to bound at the squirrel and catch it in his mouth. A gasp of horror arose, and the
What did you
crowd
think
of
was going to
students
happen?
surged forward and wrested the little animal away from the dog. But it was too late.
Yeah,
The squirrel was dead.
dumb kids.
Anyone in that crowd could have warned the squirrel at any time.
Yeah, so why
by
haven't you
waving
warned
arms
us
or crying out
about the
but
Trump
none
squirrel?
did. They just watched while the inevitable outcome got closer and closer. No one asked, where will this
See,
lead?
he's blaming you for what he himself has not done, which is his
All
duty
rushed
and
to
assignment
prevent
to
the
do.
outcome, but it was
You
too
know,
late.
Amos 3:7 Mormons?
Tearful
Sound
regret
familiar?
was all they could offer. That true story is a parable of sorts.
Yeah, of how wicked
It
you
applies
are.
to things we see in our own lives
Hypocrite.
and in lives and circumstances around us. As we see threats creeping up on persons or things we love, we have the choice of speaking or acting or remaining silent. It's well to ask ourselves, where will this lead? Where the consequences are immediate and serious, we cannot afford to do nothing.
Yeah,
We must
and yet
sound
you
appropriate
allowed
warnings,
Kavanaugh to be put
or
in to
support
the Supreme Court.
appropriate preventive efforts
And you allowed
while
Trump.
there is still time. The decisions I've just described involve choices between
See?
taking some action
Only us,
or taking no action.
low-life subhumans,
More
are the ones
common are those
guilty.
choices between
He
one action
is
or
innocent.
another. These include choices between good or
But as
evil,
President Eyring
but
said,
more frequently,
I
they're
cannot
choices
criticize.
between two goods. Here too, it's
He also
desirable
said that
to
on the
ask
PBS
where this
documentary.
will lead. We make many choices between two goods, often involving how we will spend our time.
Should I neglect
There's nothing
food
bad
or
about
water
playing
from
video
this poor
games
person?
Or texting, or watching TV, or talking on a cell phone. But each of these involves what is called opportunity cost. Meaning that if we spend time doing one thing, we lose the opportunity to do another.
Oh, he's now going to cause every Mormon to be paranoid now. Oh, is this the best use of my time? Maybe I should look for greener pastures over the other hill. See, Mormons already do that with wife selection or spouse selection. Maybe the grass is greener over the hill. Maybe if I just wait and postpone marrying this perfectly perfect person, somebody else will come along who will be better.
The number of good things we can do
God.
far exceeds the time available to accomplish them. Some things are better than good. These are the things that should command priority attention in our lives. We have to forego some good things in order to do others.
Why
that
not
are
teach
better.
people, hey, if you like video games, learn from the video games. You learn eye-hand coordination, you use skill strategy,
Effect on our future
learn to
decisions
utilize
we make
that
the
in your
present.
life choices. If you want to watch
Remember the
TV,
importance of getting
learn
an
from it.
education,
What are they talking about in the
studying the
shows?
gospel,
How is that applicable
renewing our
in a life
covenants by
situation?
partaking of the sacrament and attending the temple.
And yet he's saying, you could be doing something better.
Where will this lead is also important. in
You need to
terms of
pay
how we
tithing
label
and go to the
or
temple.
think of ourselves. Most importantly, each of us is a child of God with a potential.
See, I use
destiny
social
of
media
eternal life.
to inform, to
Every
warn,
other
because
label,
he's not warning you. I have to do
including
it.
occupation, race, physical characteristics,
Why did he emphasize
or
race?
honors, is temporary or trivial in eternal terms. Don't choose to label yourselves or think of yourselves
As he's labeled
in
us.
terms that put a limit on a goal for which you might strive. My brethren,
My goodness,
and my
I'm getting
sisters,
all sorts of
if you
comments
or
today.
read what I say here, I hope you know why your leaders give the teachings and counsel we give.
Yeah.
We love you.
Don't post about the
Our
Book of
Heavenly
Mormon
Father
being the
and His
official
Son, Jesus
doctrine of the
Christ,
church.
love you.
Don't
Their
bother
plan
coming to
for
church
us
if you're going to
is the
continue to
great
post.
plan of happiness. That plan and
It's the
their
mysterious
commandments
ways of
and ordinances
God.
and covenants lead us to the greatest happiness and joy in this life and in the life to
I'm
come.
free now. I don't have the
Servants
burden
of
of
the Father
paranoia.
and the Son.
Oh, can I get
We
food? I
teach
don't have
and
food. I need this
counsel as
item.
they have
But it's
directed us
Sunday.
by the
Oh, I
Holy
don't know. I don't
Ghost.
want to be struck down by God.
We have no desire other than to speak what is true.
Oh, this
and to
movie is a
encourage
historically
you to do
based
what
movie,
they have outlined
but it's got
as the
violence.
pathway to
I don't know if
eternal
I should
life,
watch it.
the greatest
God might strike
of
me
all the
down.
gifts of God.
He might deny me Celestial Kingdom.
Here's another example of the effect on the future of decisions
A Mountain
made
Dew?
in the
I don't
present.
know. I could lose my eternal
This example
salvation if I drink a
concerns
Mountain
the
Dew.
choice to make a present
I'm afraid.
sacrifice to achieve an important future goal. At a stake conference in Cali, Colombia, a sister told how she and her fiancé desired to be married in the temple. But at that time, the closest temple was in faraway Peru. For a long time, they saved their money for the bus fares. Finally, they boarded the bus to Bogota.
See,
But when
I
they
just
arrived
talked
there,
about
they
this
learned
earlier.
that all seats on the
Unbelievable.
bus to Lima, Peru, were taken. They could go home without being married, or be married out of the temple.
Yeah. Pay your
Fortunately, there was
dues.
one other alternative. They could ride on the bus to Lima.
Heaven
if
forbid
were
if they
willing to
turn the
sit on
ward
the
buildings
floor
into
of the
temples.
bus for the entire 5-day and 5-night ride. They chose to do this.
You must give up your life. You're
She said
poor.
It was difficult.
You must suffer.
Even though some riders
We will not help
sometimes
you.
let them sit in their seats so they could stretch out on the floor. What impressed me in her talk was this sister's statement that she was grateful she and her husband had been able to go to the temple in this way.
Yeah.
Because it changed the way they felt about the gospel and the way they felt about marriage in the temple. The Lord had rewarded them with the growth that comes from sacrifice.
See, that's the
They
wrong
also
sacrifice that
observed
Jesus
their
wants.
5-day trip to the temple accomplished a great deal more in building their spirituality than many visits to the temple that were sacrifice-free. In the years since I heard that testimony, I
Now do you see
wondered how
why this guy
different
is
that
the most
young
evil in
couple's
my
life
mind?
would have been if they had made another choice. Foregoing the sacrifice
See, if the
necessary
church really
to be
wants people to
married,
go to the temple and they can't afford to do it,
brethren,
pay
we make
to get them
countless
there.
choices in life, some large and
The
some
bishop
tiny.
should have said, hey, we'll cover you from
Looking
our
back,
budget.
we can see what a great difference some of our choices made in our lives. We make better choices, decisions, if we look at the alternatives.
Oh, but the church would have to spend millions of our trillions to get everybody who's poor to the temple.
To begin with the end in mind. For us, the end is always
We don't want to spend that kind of money.
through the temple to eternal life.
People need to lift themselves up by their bootstraps.
To all the gifts of God. I testify of Jesus Christ and of the effects of his atonement and the other truths of his everlasting gospel. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
No way. Okay, what's next? Is it Nelson?
Brethren, we're grateful for your
We have,
attendance this evening.
yeah, they'll end it early.
We appreciate those who have spoken, thank the Aaronic Priesthood Choir for the inspiring music they have provided, and acknowledge all others who have assisted in preparing for these proceedings in any way. The concluding speaker for this session will be our beloved prophet, President Russell M. Nelson.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Following his remarks, the choir will close this meeting by singing Beautiful Savior. The benediction will then be offered by Elder Brian K. Taylor of the Seventh.